Hello everyone, how are you doing? We are currently live streaming, but I need to record this video because we've been cooking up this build that is incredible. It's got decent damage, it's got amazing survivability. I think this is going to be one of the top builds for hard mode, at least at the start. And it's really simple to build. You don't even really need anything from the Starcraft machine to build this. You could build this just with purples. So let's have a quick look at the build. So we're using the Icy Rain SMG. So this is a frost focused build, but it's not actually focusing on the frost damage so much. It's mainly focusing on crit, and we will show you why. So with the Icy Rain, we've got the mod on it, Frosty Blessing. So this is when Frost Vortexes appear, when Frost Vortexes disappear, sorry, you restore 10% of your HP. So this basically makes you an insane tank. You can stand there, take everything, and you'll just be able to heal up completely without anything else. So we'll go through the whole build. So we've got the Icy Rain with the Frosty Blessing. We've got the AWS Bingo with vulnerability, just to put vulnerability on the enemy. Really, you can do whatever you want. You can go crossbow, whatever. Melee, we're going Northern Pike, just so if anything gets a bit too close for comfort, you can do a hard melee, instantly spawn a Frost Vortex. So we're going for, with armor, 4-piece Lone Wolf. This is what I'm going with because I have it. If you don't have it, go with Falcon. Falcon set's okay. Anything that puts up your crit hit and your crit damage is going to be great for this build. So you can do it with Falcon. I'm personally doing Lone Wolf. And then we've got the Frost Tack Vest, which generates ice spikes on your Frost Vortexes, just that little bit of extra damage. So for the mods on the gear, Falcon Hat, Faithful Strike Violent. So you can't crit, but you get you can't weak spot, but you get 10% crit rate, 30% crit damage. Lone Wolf Mask. We have Lingering Frost. The longer the duration of the Frost Vortex, the higher its final damage. That's just to get a bit of extra frost damage in. Rejuvenating Talents. When HP is above 60, kills recover 15. This, I think, can be anything, because you don't even need that healing. You don't even need that healing. Lone Wolf Pants, we're going for Deadshot Violent. It's just great. Gloves, crit boost, just to get that extra crit. You could use Crit Amplifier if you want. I personally like the extra 5% crit rate that it gives. And for the shoes, Covered Advance, because it's the best one. So the whole idea of this build is crit as much as you can, make as many Frost Vortex as you can, and then you should be just able to instantly heal any damage that's done to you. You're not going to need activators, you're not going to need to revive yourself, you are going to be the last one standing in any fight. I'll quickly show you against a dummy, but I also have some footage that I just recorded of pro mode boss fight of the Doggo, which was incredible. I didn't expect it to be as good as it was. We literally just stood there and tanked and tanked and tanked. But just to show you some damage numbers and how often... See how often those Frost Vortex spawned? And then after like 2.5 to 3 seconds, they're going to go. So if you're spawning 5 of those, and then 3 seconds later, you're going to heal 50% HP. Whether you kill something or not, you're just going to heal it. So that's the way it goes. Otherwise, we've got, you know, you can get hit them with your bingo. And you can just hear them popping. Each one of those gives you 10% health back. So actually, damage numbers, reasonable, but not incredible. You know, a shrapnel build's going to do higher DPS, but going into hard mode, I think survivability is going to be key, and this is the ultimate survivability build. Okay, so we're going to show you some footage that we just took of going against the dog boss. It's great footage. Enjoy. So one thing I did forget to show while we were live is my cradle, so I'll take you through that now quickly. So we've got the automatic weapon enhancement, 20% for holding SMG, obviously. Deviation Master is pretty standard. Master Tactician, again, pretty standard if you want the extra bonus. Chuck a throwing knife. We've got Tactical Combo, so 25% after reloading. Sustained Suppression, defeating an enemy with continuous damage such as Burn or Frost Vortex, increases continuous damage by 20%. And then we've got Status Enhancement. After hitting a weak spot, status damage up for 25%. So even though you're using the cannot hit weak spot, you can still hit weak spot. All it means is you don't get the extra damage for hitting weak spot. So anything that triggers from you hitting a weak spot will still trigger, even if you're using that other mod that says you can't hit weak spots. Ignore it. You can. It's lying to you. We've got Bounty Hunter. As defeating a marked unit, it doesn't really matter. And then Rapid Aid. These two could be anything really, whatever you want. But yeah, that's... So, and just to show you... So, on the dummy, weak spot is the head. If we quickly hit weak spot and then press I and then show buffs, you would have seen quickly there that we did get that buff. So it does count. If you slam them in the weak spot, it's going to count. And it's going to make all those icy boys even better. So we're going to get that continuous buff on those. So here we are at the dog boss. This is kind of like the standard damage test for everything, isn't it? So let's see how this does. Let's show you exactly how well this works. Let's actually quickly drink. Just hydrate real quick. So we're just going to quickly go in, bingo to activate the vulnerability, throw the jellyfish at it, and then just go to town. There we go. And then we just fire. And then we just fire. And we're not going to dodge anything, we're just going to stand here. And we see we're taking damage, oh look, we're fully healed. Again, we're taking damage. Oh look, we're fully healed. Again, we're taking damage, fully healed. Like we're not even making an effort to avoid any attacks. We're just straight tanking this. And nothing's phasing us. Nothing's phasing us. We're healing quicker than he can damage us. And it's all because of we're just making those vortexes as soon as... I think the vortexes last about 2 to 3 seconds. As soon as they disappear, we're healing. We're healing. We're healing. And this is why I think this is going to be great for hard mode. Because I think in hard mode, stuff's going to hit like a truck. Even the basic bad guys, they're going to hit like a truck. So having some constant healing is going to be invaluable. And this is just, yeah, incredible. You know, probably takes a little longer than killing it with shrapnel, but you don't have to worry about dying, you don't have to worry about avoiding attacks, nothing like that. So if you like this build, let me know down in the comments, and thank you very much. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.